Karen got me kicked off my flight, so I got her on the no-fly list. I was flying home from my sister's wedding after months of not seeing my family. I booked my ticket months in advance and even paid extra for priority boarding and a window seat so I could actually enjoy the flight. As I was settling in, headphones on, I noticed her. Loud floral dress, giant designer handbag, sunglasses indoors, full Karen mode. She boarded late, huffing and puffing about how unfair it was that her seat was so far back. Then she noticed the empty seat beside me. "Hi," she said with that sugary fake smile. "I was wondering if you wouldn't mind switching seats with me. I get a bit claustrophobic in the back." I looked at her ticket. Middle seat, last row, no thanks. I politely said, "Sorry, I booked this one special." Her smile twitched, but she didn't argue. For the first 20 minutes, I thought that was it, but Karen wasn't done. Midway through boarding, she flagged a flight attendant. "I'm very concerned about the man in 14A, she whispered dramatically. "He was acting aggressive toward me before we boarded. I think he's unstable." The attendant raised an eyebrow, but Karen wasn't finished. She added that I'd been pacing and muttering to myself before boarding, and she thought she saw something suspicious in my bag. Within minutes, 2 airline security officers were standing over me. "Sir, we need to speak with you." I tried to explain, but they insisted I deboard for questioning. I was pulled off, humiliated in front of the entire cabin. They went through my bag on the jet bridge in front of everyone. Nothing but clothes, my laptop, and some snacks. But Karen slid right into my window seat as they marched me out. I missed the flight, and worse, my sister's wedding. The airline refunded my ticket but wouldn't let me reboard that day, citing potential passenger conflicts. My sister cried when I told her I wouldn't make it. The worst part? News of my removal ended up online. Some random passenger posted a clip titled, "Aggressive Man Removed from Flight," and it got thousands of views. My reputation took a hit at work too. My boss saw it and asked me if everything was okay. Karen? She went on her vacation like nothing happened. But here's where it flipped. My cousin works cybersecurity for a private airline security firm. After hearing my story, he told me how the no-fly lists work, how behavioral flags are submitted, and how patterns are built. So I got to work. First, I found Karen's full name from the video someone posted. Her bag tag was visible for a few frames. Cross-referenced it with the flight manifest someone had posted in a forum thread. There she was, Karen Miller, frequent flyer, Florida resident. Then came the reports. One every 2 weeks, filed anonymously. Claims that she regularly joked about sneaking liquids through TSA. Claims that she had bragged about slipping through security screenings without disclosing certain medications. Claims that she'd once said she knew people who could bypass airport protocols. All fabricated? Yes. Believable? Very. After 6 months of building a pattern, I filed one final tip directly to TSA and CBP. Passenger may attempt to bring prohibited items on board via personal cosmetic bags. 2 weeks later, Karen was stopped at security for a random enhanced screening. Nothing was found, but her global entry was revoked pending review. Then her TSA pre-check was suspended. And finally, her next flight booking was flat out denied. She tried again with a different airline. Same result. Eventually, she received formal notification. She'd been added to the selectee watch list pending further investigation. Now Karen posts weekly rants online about how she's being unfairly targeted, how she's a victim of government overreach. But she doesn't know the truth. She played a petty, malicious game and cost me my family's most important day. So I played a patient, calculated one and cost her the skies.